Hello everyone, welcome back. Today's activation is your regulation attunement aligned with the second pillar of wealth, nervous system coherence, because wisdom emerges when the system is stable enough to perceive clearly. So a couple questions to reflect on just as we get into your reading are: when faced with uncertainty, do you react or do you regulate? And what insights become available when your nervous system does slow down? And how does stability expand your access to deeper knowing? This card has been popping out just while I've been shuffling turn on switch. So your intuition is opening up more and more. Your third eye is open. Maybe you're dreaming more. Maybe you're just having more downloads, experiences. However it's coming in for you, know that these messages are meant for you and that you are connecting with divine intelligence and allowing that to be the current that leads your life. Power of prayer. So don't forget to connect to your ancestors, to connect to your spirit guides, just to speak blessings on yourself. Just consider and think about how your words truly are spells. And when you speak, you are essentially casting a spell on yourself because you are speaking that into reality. So ensure that you are speaking your intentions into reality, but also that you are actively asking the universe, your guides, whatever you believe in, for messages, for signs, for symbols that you will understand and that you will receive specifically. Psychic touch. Yeah, you're a very divinely gifted individual. Like, you are extremely connected to divine intelligence, to source intelligence, and psychic touch is one of your gifts. So that means you can pick up an object and you can feel the energy and the intention of what was put into it before it ended up in your hands. And remember that that gift works both ways. So you likewise can put divine energy and intention into an object specifically with the intent that other people will continue to feel that energy from that object, whether it's a physical object that you already had or an object that you created. Nurturing thyself. Loving and healing yourself is one of the most powerful things that you can do, is pouring back into your own cup. It's one of the most effective things that you can do, because any investment you make in yourself, there is always going to be a payout. There is always going to be a lesson. There's always going to be a gift. There is always going to be something that you can integrate into your life. So never stop pouring into your cup, pouring into yourself, and make sure that you are taking time for yourself every single day to nurture yourself, to care for yourself specifically, because as you move forward through this year and the momentum picks up and you align with more abundance and more success and allow yourself to just take time to receive the downloads for those projects, to receive that influx of wealth, abundance, love, whatever it is that's coming into you, that you've been manifesting. Clairsentience. So during this space that you create to nurture yourself, don't just meditate. Make sure that you are taking time to develop and tap into whatever spiritual gifts you have. This is one of them. So work on your clairsentience. So this makes you an empath, right? You're someone who can feel the energy of other things, of other people, and don't ever underestimate that power. That is part of what your connection to divine intelligence is, to what source intelligence is, and This is a gift that can be expanded and can be tapped into in different ways depending on the person and the intention that they put into this work. Inspirational mediumship. So you are someone who, because of your divine gifts, because of your divine connections, you are meant to, in this life, not just like as a hobby or just for yourself, but you are meant to utilize your mediumship gifts for other people, in the sense that you use it to create a project, create a business. You're creating things that are making you wealthy and you abundant and allowing you to expand and circulate more wealth, but simultaneously you're also helping people, helping animals, doing the things that you love, exercising your spiritual gifts. You are meant to do this impression versus expression. So this is taking the thoughts and the ideas and the creative projects that you have inside your mind and ensure that you're taking appropriate action to translate them and bring them and make them tangible within physical reality. And I feel like this is you. When you release a project, a product, you create something new. It's this, birds symbolically are the messengers of heaven. They're spiritual messengers. So you're essentially opening this box from your heart and sending this beautiful spiritual gift out to others in the universe. So tapping into your own divine wisdom and your own divine connections that you have is simultaneously what is going to allow you to stabilize in that second pillar of wealth, in that regulation. Believe in a bright future, because you're meant for a bright future. You're going to have a bright future. There is so much in store for you. There are so many things that are going to happen that you haven't thought of yet. They're some of the best moments of your life you have yet to experience. So just ensure that in all aspects of life and as you move through all stages of life, that you never forsake tapping into your gifts and tapping into that wisdom and that divine intelligence. There is no one better to be than myself. Exactly. So it's okay to go online and, watch other people's videos, learn from other people, see what they have to say, see what they do differently. But ultimately, at the end of the day, you're walking your own path, you're writing your own story, and the only person that you can truly be in this life is you. There's a reason why you're different, and there's a reason why you have different ideas and different creations and things that you want to do, launch, buy, and it's because you're able to circulate an amount of wealth that the average person currently is not able to do. And it's because you have this divine aligned connection with your guides and you allow that divine intelligence to flow into your life that just being yourself is everything. It's not just enough, it's everything. 11:11 on the timer when I said that. Greet every day with gratitude. So as you move forward in your journey, don't forget to be grateful for the versions of yourself that got you to where you are now, that got you to where you are today. Because even every version of yourself that you have had to alchemize or let go of in order to be this intellectual, divine human, be grateful for the versions of you that allowed you to step into this current version of yourself. Be grateful for what you get to see and what you get to do and what you get to experience, because you have a wonderful life ahead of you that most people don't get to live and most people don't get to experience, and you deserve it because you put into the work. But don't forget to be grateful for it. Never forget that part. I once heard that gratitude is the currency of the manifesting universe. So be grateful for what you have, but also simultaneously know that you deserve it, and that you're worthy, and that your spiritual gifts and your divine connections are the key to wealth and love and your goals, your manifestations, and your desires, your dharma, your soul purpose that you have for this lifetime. And if you watched all the way to the end, thank you. And if this resonated for you and you'd like to experience the full activation and deepen your connection to this frequency, the complete session is available via the link in my bio or the description.